Okie dokie. Hi everyone. Welcome to part 2. It is the same day. Just later at night. That took forever to download. Like 2 hours, I think. I'm gonna have to figure out a different way to record my videos. Anyway, so I left off with this pen in my hand. I don't remember exactly what I was saying. But I was going through this bag. I've reorganized a little bit. So what I think I'm going to do for time, because I've thought of some things that I want to say, I'm going to make a new video tomorrow and finish what I had planned for today. And just start new tomorrow with the new things I've thought of. So that's my plan. Alright, so I left off going through this bag. I'm going to tell you all the stuff that's in this bag as part of my new storage. I got this pen because I didn't realize I needed to bring my pens home from school with me. So this is one of those, there it is, 4-color pens. It's got red, black, green, and blue, because I like to draw the symbols on the things that I store my floss with, because it's easier for me. And some of the charts that I have aren't just black and white, use these colors. So I'm going to leave this pen in here. I have all of my hoops and things that will fit in here, and all of my fabric in here. So the pen is in here. I have this, which is a finishing hoop. It came with the rooster kit that I made one of them. I'm not going to make the other one because I don't want to make the other one. These 2 rings that my mom used to store her floss on, but now I have the floss stored the way I like it stored, but I'm not going to get rid of them. And then these 3 little wooden hoops. I really like the spring hoops. And this is a really tiny one. Like, it's smaller than these little ones. I don't know how big these little ones are. Here's a pen. And so this one fits inside this one. I like these. I like the wooden hoops too, but I like this. This one's a little bit broken. I like the spring hoops too. I've never used a plastic, well, I mean this is plastic, but I've never used a plastic hoop. So that's in here. I have some straight magnets for my magnet board that are in here. This is 14 count Ada. This is Ada that is meant to have the other rooster on it. I don't know what count it is. My 3 cross stitches that I finished that haven't been turned into anything. Oh, I don't think after my last video being my second floss tube video, I finished this with the outlining. Is it? I can't tell. Is it switching? I think it switches the words when it uploads it. I hope so. But yeah. So that's one of them. I don't have the rest of them, but I would love to have the rest of them. Can't find them anywhere. So that's that. This is some scraps. Like I said, all of this is pretty much hand-me-down stuff. A little bit of green Ada. Wow. That's cool. And then this tearaway stuff. So that's what's in here. There's one more thing in here, but I'm going to put the rest of this in here before I get to that. Back in here. be pretty good at, considering I'm a music minor. Okay. Anyway, the last thing that's in this pouchy envelope-y thingy is this really pretty gold, there you go, Ada. It's 14 count. I think, yeah, you could see that. It's 14 count that my brother, I only have one brother by the way, got me for Christmas. And I found, sorry, everybody's home now, so you may be hearing noises. I may get interrupted. I have no idea. I found this really cute, let me see if it's even on here. Oh, hang on. I don't think it's on here. Okay. Oh, there it is. I found it. I found it. I found it. Okay. So, ooh, no, hang on. Sorry. I can do this, I promise. Hopefully. So, this is a free chart too. Alright. Let's see. Does that help? Yes, it does. I just have to get it just right. Nope. Let's see there. Alright, so let's see, that helps. This is the free chart that I want to stitch on. It says love in case it's backwards still. On this. And I posted it on Stitch Mania because I've never heard of DMC numbers that go up that high. So I was like, what is this? And someone said it's wool. And I looked it up and it is. And the only person that I know could possibly answer this question off the top of my head would be Coffee Stitcher. I don't have wool. I don't have money to buy wool. So what would happen if I switched it out, since this is charted to be used for wool, if I switched it out for similar colors in DMC? And I'd have to switch out the gold for a different color because this fabric is gold. So I think I might switch it out for a type of green, since green is my favorite color. And since I want the letters to be white instead of letting that be the fabric, I think I might use my glow-in-the-dark DMC. So that might be my plans with this. And I think I'm going to have leftover of this because this is 15 inches by 18 inches. And I don't think that's going to be that big. I'd be very surprised if it is. So that's this envelope. Alrighty. Alright. I only have a few more stitching things. So I have this, which is plastic canvas. It's the smallest count I could get my hands on. I know there's a smaller count. And yes, there's a little piece missing. If you watched part 1, you'll know what that little piece was used for. Alright, and then there is one more thing in this bag that I would like to talk about. So, in my very first Floss Tube video, I say very first like it was so long ago. It wasn't. I talked about my unfinished projects. And this, I got this summer while I was in the process of kitting up my Ice Princess to stitch because I love Tinkerbell. And I sorted the floss and I was having lots of fun doing it. I attached a bunch of muslin to it so I could put it on my scroll frame that I don't use now because I didn't really like it. And so I know a lot more about the Disney Dream kits now. As one, the color names are very, very, very simplistic and sort of nondescript, I guess. It's like very light gray, extra light gray. And then you'll have like, there's 3 purples. There's 3 colors that are just called purple. And then there's one color that I think is just purple. So anyway, I was going along and I wasn't trying the parking method because I didn't know about that yet. But I was trying to do in blocks of like 10. And I was having lots of fun with it. And this is how far I got. Now, do you notice something? This is what I stitched. There you go. This is the picture. I messed up the colors. Like 3 of these colors aren't supposed to be in the sky. And this is not DMC, so I can't like just get new. This is 16 count Aida. I can't just get like a new piece of Aida or something. And I was stitching this because the size this turns out to be, I have a planner. I have a problem. I'm obsessed with my planner. I don't have my 2016 calendar yet. I need to do that. But this is my planner. I love it. It's leather. My first leather planner. I wanted to stitch this and put it in one of the sheet protectors that I have that fits in my planner and have this be in the front of my planner. But yeah, that's not going to happen now. And I also highlighted on the chart because I didn't know about making working copies. I feel like though that if I use a black and white copier to make a working chart, you won't be able to see the highlightingness. But this is this is small. It's from our scrap muslin bin at school. I don't know why I had it at home with me this summer, but I did for some reason. So that's that. And I was really upset. Like, I was really, really upset because I really liked this. I got it at a sale. I only paid like, I think $11 for it on an Amazon sale, and I had an Amazon Prime coupon that I used. So, but I was really, really upset. So that's that. That's what's in this bag. And the other thing that's in this bag is, this is the rooster that I made for my gram and finished. And then this is the other one that I'm probably not going to make. But I have this stuff in here, except for that little piece of fabric. And the ring. I have like the pattern and the floss from the kit. I have that in here. So that's what's in this bag. And then that's all that's in. And this is just a Greensboro College bag. So that is all that's in that. I'm not going to be one of those people that doesn't... I don't want to have a mess everywhere when I finish my videos in my room. Sorry. Alright, so that's that. I still have my checklist and everything out. I talked about using the colored fabric. Showed Tink. And let's see. I showed my new storage. Alright, I have 2 more floss cross stitch things on my list to talk about. And then I have something that's not cross stitch related that I wanted to do in this video today. Alright, so before I talk about the, well, yeah, I'll talk about this first. So after my Grams gave me all of that floss, and I reorganized all my floss and labeled it and everything. I printed this out. That was a really weird smile, I'm sorry. I printed this out. And I went through and I checked off all of the floss that I had. Some I have lots. I'm checking off if I have it, period. Not if I have a full skein. Because some of these I think I have maybe this much of. And so I went through because I wanted to know, just because I'm curious, I guess. I wanted to know how many more. This is just solid colored DMC, not the specialty stuff or variegated. How many more colors I needed to have a complete set. And so after doing the math, I added for each row because it made more sense for my brain. There is only, it's still a lot, but there's only 175 colors left that I need if I want a complete set. So that's kind of cool. It's under like 1,000. And another thing with the DMC numbers, so one of the colors that I have that's had this number on it already, isn't on this checklist. It is DMC here. I can get it if you want. It's like a blue. It's DMC and it is $4.89. But it's not on this list. It's not on the stickers. So I don't know. I have no idea. So that's DMC list. Alright. 2 more cross-stitchy things. One that's on my list. At least for today. Like I said, I'm making another video tomorrow. All about the videos. I'm not delaying packing at all. Not at all. I hate packing. I hate packing so much. It makes me anxious. Even if it's somewhere that I want to go. It makes me anxious. Alright, so I want to show you guys this before I talk about the last cross-stitchy thing that's on my cross-stitch list. While I was waiting for the video to upload, I worked on the wolf that I showed you earlier for my boyfriend. And look how far I got. I've got his whole mouth done. And right now, I'm right here. Where am I? No, I am right here. I think doing the loop start method, since it's one color, is working pretty well. And I only carried a long way right here because I didn't want to carry like a lot, since this is a low count Ada, and since it's lots of like negative space type stitching. So this is that so far. I'm pretty impressed. I might be able to get this stud stitched. I don't know what I'm going to turn it into. We'll see. He knows I'm making it for him. I just wouldn't tell him what colors. So sorry. So yeah. Hang on. Alright, I'm back. My dad made me and my mom brownies. Yes, I just ate a piece. So he knows I'm stitching this. He doesn't know how big it is. And he doesn't know what colors it is. But yeah. So I might be able to get that done before Monday night. Would be good. Not necessarily before I get back to school, but before Monday night. So that's that. Alright. And one last cross stitch thing is on my list. So I don't sign any of my cross stitching stuff because I don't know how to. I have an artist. I call it an artistic signature. You see. See that little symbol in the corner? That's my signature for like what I sign my art with. I think it's also my profile picture for my YouTube channel. And I would love to, especially with this satin green that my brother got me for Christmas, I'd love to be able to stitch something. Like, I have to make business cards for my class next year for senior seminar. I'd love to be able to put like a little cross stitch something, like a little cross stitch signature on each of my business cards. But I don't know how to chart it because it's not straight lines and it doesn't look good as straight lines. So like if it was like angles or something, I have no idea. So if anybody like knows how to chart it or has a tutorial of how to chart like a signature, or like I've been thinking about getting, I've heard people talk about Pictopad. I don't know what that is, but I've been thinking about looking it up. And for like big cross stitch of my signature, like putting that tie-dye painting that I made through Pictopad and just taking out the tie-dye and just having the signature. I'm like writing in the air with my pen. Woo. That's how I do it. It's an A and a C for my name. Oh, by the way, a few people have asked me on Instagram. My name is the same on Instagram as it is on YouTube. The NC does not stand for North Carolina. Yes, I do live in North Carolina. Yes, I love North Carolina. But several people have asked me several times if Amanda is my name. So they're asking me if it means I'm for North Carolina. And yes, I do love North Carolina. But that's not what it is. 4 is my lucky number. So that's where the 4 is from. It's my initials. I'm not going to tell you my middle name. But it's my initials. It just so happens to be that my middle initial put with my last initial is the same as the state I live in. But it's my initials. It's not North Carolina. Anyway, so yeah, charting signatures. How do you do that? And how would you chart mine specifically? Or should I like come up with something different because I only work on Ada? Or should I, what could I do that's an A and a C to sign my work? Or even an A in C to sign my work. Something. I want to be able to sign it like on the front and not just like sign it with a pin on the back of the finished piece, whatever it ends up being mounted on. Excuse me. I got brownies and milk and now I have a milk mustache. Alright. So, that is all of the cross-stitchy stuff that I wanted to talk about in this video. I will talk about a lot more cross-stitchy stuff tomorrow because I watched a few floss tube videos while I was waiting the 2-something hours for this to upload. The first part of this to upload. So the second part is mostly going to consist of, I'm going to put this book away because this is my floss. Okay guys, I'm getting that whole thing about the storage again. So this might be a 3-part video. Who knows? Alright, I'm just going to show you stuff now. And cross it off. I got peppermint bark. You'll see a trend. I got a giant candy cane that I haven't eaten because I feel like once I start eating it, I can't stop. So I will eat this. I just have to find a good time to. And then I've been saving these for when I finish packing. I got peppermint peeps. Okay, candy cane, fork. I'll just go through the list at the end. Alright. I got a semi-waterproof Bluetooth speaker. That's a thing. There you go. I got a pack of snowflake Ziploc bags. These are sandwich sized or quart sized. I don't know. And then I got a big thing of gallon snowflake Ziploc bags. Alrighty. From Dad, a tomorrow. Is it upside down? Ooh, yeah, the pin's upside down. A Tomorrowland pin.